Oh, welcome to episode 2 of the Another Clash of Clans podcast. I'm your host, Click, and joining me, Ghosty. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I've been worse, hey? It's Easter weekend. Had a nice long weekend. Time with the
Oh,
family.
really enjoyable.
Yes. It's strange because you'd think these times you'd have more time to play. But for me, I feel like it's the weekend that I have much less time to play and holidays.
It's the, I think it's the inclusion of children.
Look, that, yeah, young children at least. Ain't no rest for the
not,
wicked.
not the children in the clan with us. I'm talking about actual young.
Yes, yes. Look, those children, at least they're not my problem, but they make myself themselves our problem, right? Yeah,
Oh,
funny.
they do. But we care about them just as if they were our children. Well, I know I do with my
Yes,
guys.
indeed. Yeah, but it's been good for me, dude. Thanks for asking. How's everything for you? It's CWL weekend.
And what's happened is what normally happens with my attacks. Go in, just drop the RC. You're about to drop your next troop, and it says, client and game are not in sync. Please reload.
Oh, dude, the pain.
Uh, and you know what's bad about that is we lost by 1 star.
Really does feel so silly that you can't, salvage an attack that you get disconnected from. You literally can just see the little thing happening, and
Yeah,
if you close your phone or the app that you can't come back into it. So you just watch and hope, and there's no salvaging it.
the
But it
whole
would be
thumbs.
really, yeah, it would be. I understand that people would abuse it if, you could disconnect and reconnect or redo the attack, but it
Yeah,
does feel like there should be some sort of middle ground to just, not just get a 0 or 1 star on a CWL attack, because that is vicious. Especially at these higher, I mean, I don't know where your good guys 5 is, but like where we are, if someone gets a 1 or a 0 star, like we're losing that war, and that's it. Like your CWL is kind of screwed. Like most of the people in
yeah,
the group, I'd say suck, but there's always 1 or 2 clans that are gonna go almost perfect. And if you have like a
yeah.
really bad day, um, you're not going to salvage it. And it's one thing to have a bad day, right? And it was my fault, I sucked, whatever, hate me. But when it's not your fault, oh, it really does just rage bait me to no end. But otherwise, how the rest of your attacks going?
Well, the rest of my attacks are going fine. I've actually been considering clicking that Join Legend League button as soon as CWL ends. Definitely going to be doing that at the end of this CWL because yeah, I'm trying to improve these attacks now. I've got to get at least a tiny bit better if I'm going to be joining CWL now.
Yes, okay. Um, so what strat are you using? Sorry, I just got distracted there for a second. Are you doing the Super Yetis?
No, no, I was using Super Yetis, but I went back to the thrower army. It
Mass,
seems to be working for me now.
the mass thrower,
Yeah,
like the
mass
throw
thrower. Yeah,
spam.
yeah, no, it's not really. Yeah, it is pretty much spam, but I mean, you got to be pretty accurate in where you drop your totems and where you
Yes.
drop your invis spell for the RC, and it's not really a spamming army to say the least. But
Well,
yeah, it is pretty
yeah.
much you drop them and hold. It's not a drop them all in the corner and you've used all your spells already. So just hold thumbs and pray. You've got
Yes.
all those spells that you've got to try and use them to direct them around and to prevent stuff from busy attacking them. Use the totems and the skellies and the rage and the invis spells that I've got in there.
So are you using the RC instead of the Duke?
Yeah, I'm busy upgrading my Duke, so I'm using the RC at the moment.
Oh, upgrading on CWL week. Mr.
I
Unserious over
know.
here.
No, no, I am very, very serious.
Yeah, so I'm using eDrag still. I was using that army and the throw spam army with the Duke.
Yeah.
The Duke feels way better than the RC does, I must say. I've tried both. I've tried quite a few variations of that army, but I don't love how little control you have. Like, I guess it's very similar with E-Drags, but I just maybe I'm more comfortable with E-Drags because they just feel so stupidly overpowered. It's like very hard for things to go wrong, especially now again also with
Oh,
the Duke.
I am more of a yeah, I'm more of a ground attacker. Yeah, I stopped using dragons when I upgraded to Town Hall 11.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, that's kind of when I met you, and you were just using what Go Wipe.
yeah, super witches and what's it? Ice columns. Yeah, that's when you
Yes,
met me at All Stars. Let's talk about
yes.
All Stars.
Okay,
Let's talk about All
okay.
Stars.
Look,
Well,
it's
that's where you and I met. That clan. It was a clan that was it started up because myself and the original leader, Laurie, didn't really like the way that the clan was so relaxed and everything. We wanted something more competitive, so we decided to start All Stars.
so were you in a clan with Laurie before that?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
okay.
it was a clan called Bellum, Bellum. Please, no funny jokes. I've heard them all, especially from you people from the UK.
Yes, lol.
Yeah, so we started the clan, All Stars, from Bellum, and it was myself and Laurie. We took about five of the people that were already in the previous clan and brought them into All Stars because it's basically a South African clan. All of the people inside the clan are South African. So
How did I?
we wanted to make. How did you
Sorry.
find us?
Yes, do you remember? Was it a
You were
post on
probably
Discord?
yes, it was.
Yeah,
No,
I
no, it
actually
wasn't. It wasn't. It was a Facebook post.
was it Facebook?
I,
Because I
yeah,
remember.
Facebook recruitment, South Africa.
Yes, Oak. What a time.
Yes, and that was
Facebook.
what, like just after lockdown, 2022.
Jeez, it was definitely a while ago. It's
Yes,
actually crazy to
wow,
think
and
how far we've come. Because, I mean, we were Town Hall 11 then. And we're literally
yes,
max 18 now. I mean, it's a slow
it's come a
burn,
long way. I mean,
but
we went from All Stars to Masonic Order, which changed over from Masonic Order to the Golden Order. Yeah, and that's where we met the leader, Charlie.
yeah, so let's go. I mean, we kind of, you made All Stars because you wanted to get a bit more serious, and we found like I and me, well, blah, blah, blah. You and I spoke, and we wanted to get even more serious. There was a lot of kind of
Yes,
unseriousness happening. Not that I want to be professional, but I'd like, I wanted to be in a group of people who at least wanted to analyze a base and say, oh, this would be easy for this army, not just, it was literally
yeah,
All
yeah.
Stars was zap E-drags every attack. Doesn't matter what the base looked like. It was a two star.
That's if
That was it.
no, that's if they even attacked. getting
Yes,
those guys to
exactly.
getting those guys to participate in war was a whole nother scene, and then trying to get them to join the Discord. I mean, we originally started off with WhatsApp because that's what everyone in South Africa has is WhatsApp. Because when we said join Discord, what's Discord?
Yes,
What's Discord?
lol. Trying to get Oaks to download an app. I feel like that's still a bit of an issue nowadays with Oaks.
No, definitely, it still is. It still is definitely a big issue. It's all about communication. We want communication, not just in game, because outside of when we can't get hold of you, when there's still three attacks to go, you haven't done your attack yet. You better hurry up and do your attack. Let's get hold of you.
Yes.
We don't have you on Discord. We don't have you on WhatsApp. How are we going to get hold of you? That's the main issue of all of what it's about. It's all about
Yeah.
communication.
So we tried to get All Stars to kind of gear up, and Oaks were keen for a bit, but it never really got anywhere. So we just said, "All right, cheers." Did a bit of hunting, and you found Masonic Order, Golden Order.
Yeah. No, actually, it wasn't me who found Masonic Order. To be honest, it was actually Swapper who found it. The guy who was going to join us initially,
Oh, and he
and then
did for
he,
a day, and then he realized that there was
yeah,
like a clan family, and he was like, "Hell no."
and that was the first time when we learned about going to another clan to go and do capital raids because the clan capital is already fully maxed.
That, I must say, was a big shock for me as well. I can understand why
Mm.
people get a bit overwhelmed by that because leaving, like swapping a clan just to do raids, like now that you taught me to bookmark clans, it makes
Yeah,
life much easier. But before, like
yeah,
managing different clans, going into Discord to find the clan list to join the clan, what a mission.
it was. It really was. But I think the best part of that was what got us to learn how to do the moving from clan
Yes, that was our kind of
Masonic
learning
orders.
curve.
We went, yeah, when we left Masonic orders, we joined the ice cream entourage, which was just a clan full of ice cream names like
Yes,
vanilla
Rocky
and rum and
Road.
raisin, Rocky Road, and all of them, chocolate chip,
Yes,
and that's where we met Jess, who you still
Jess.
play with, isn't it?
No, she went back to ice cream.
Oh, did she
It
go
was a
back?
bit,
Oh no,
it was a bit too. The Phantom is a bit too hardcore for her. Not that it's very
is
hardcore,
it?
but she is quite casual. Um,
Oh, okay.
she takes the game very seriously, but she doesn't want to try hard in wars. She just wants to firewall.
Oh, okay. For me, it just seems that like yeah. For me, it seems like Jess is more into the admin of the game of the clan than actually playing the game itself.
Yes, and she loves collecting, what do you call it? Little pieces for the garden.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, but I mean that little midway between Masonic Order and Ice Cream Entourage, when that was when at Masonic Orders when they changed from one big clan, they broke away from a major clan, and just started the Golden Order. That was when I met to what Modesta. She runs the Eagles Gaming. That's basically for a whole thing, for a whole bunch of games. That's Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, most of the Supercell games. And that's how I still actually play. I actually still play for her for what's it in Clash Royale for her team. So I've been playing for them for a long time.
But I wanted to the ice cream before we went to. I mean, so ice cream entourage taught me about the FWA. What's it called?
Farming
Friendly
War
War
Alliance, yes,
Farming War Alliance, which I think
yes,
was also a really cool thing. Um, Look, we don't do it in this clan, but I don't think enough people understand or even know about it because I've never seen it outside of that clan. And I understand you need someone to manage your thing. But essentially, what it
yes,
is you have your group of 50 people in your clan. You have a special base, which is essentially like a progress base where it's easy to 3-star, and you get told,
yes,
right, like you're winning this war or you losing this war based on how many points you have. I don't really understand exactly the nitty gritty, but you get points based on following the rules and doing your attacks and losing when you're supposed to lose. Um, and essentially, you just get free wins. So you can do this with heroes down. Um, you can do this if you completely, unserious about
yes,
war, really want to commit to keep, not being shafted and not getting ores because you don't like, war, and it's too stressful for you. I feel like a lot of the, I don't want to sound mean, but a lot of the girls I think really enjoy this because especially at Tunnel 18, it's like, it's not easy, right?
No, it's not. It is. Look, it seems easy because you go in knowing whether you're going to get the what's the war win, like all the ores, whether you're going to get. Let's just work it out on story ore amounts, okay? If you win a normal war, you're going to get 12 story ore when you're max tunnel 18. If you lose, you're going to get 7. So you know whether you're going to get the 7 ores or whether you're going to get 12 ores, whether it's a win war or whether it's a lose war. That's basically the main prospect of it.
Yes.
And yeah, that's basically the best part about it for me is what I thought when knowing whether I'm going to win or whether I'm going to lose. But the only problem is that you start to slack in your attack capability, your capacity to attack because you're always attacking a progress base. You're never attacking something that's actually difficult. That's my only problem with FWA. You start to decline in your attacking skills.
And I felt that, hey, like, because I had, 4 accounts that I was pushing heroes up on, which in itself is,
Yeah,
geez, I'll never want to do that again. The Dark Elixir grind is so stupid. But it was super helpful for that. But after like, let's call it like 5 weeks of that, you almost forget what a proper attack looks like. It is.
I
It took me
know. I
a
mean,
good week or two of complete and utter failures to get back into it. But that was also
I know you
before the
run.
rank system changed, right? And now you can practice in Legend League with real attacks. Like back then, it was a bit different, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's yeah, you when after doing FWA, I know when I had to go into CWL first of the month, I was always in a bit of a panic, not knowing. Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Just because the clan with the clan we were in vanilla. It was basically FWA, but then CWL, you do your normal attacks. We didn't have an FWL for CWL. I mean, FWA for CWL, if you understand what I mean. It
Yes.
was always, yeah, you would always have to do your attacks for CWL. But now I hear that there are clans who also do CWL, FWA.
Yeah, look, it's definitely not for me, but it is amazing that this exists.
Yeah, it helps people who've just joined back into the game. You're busy trying to get their oars up. It's great for that. But I'm talking if it's for players like us, active players who are on every day, doing all their attacks and stuff. People like you are in Legends League doing your raids every day.
Well, I think it's great also if you have multiple accounts, right? So you just keep your 3 alts in FWA. You don't really have to care about paying too much attention to those accounts because I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, overwhelmed isn't the word, but I'm losing patience managing second and third accounts. Um, but they're
Yeah.
almost
Oh,
maxed heroes, so at least I don't have to really care too much about them.
yeah, they you're pretty lucky on the case. But I mean, now that all those accounts of yours are above 15, right?
Yeah, I've got two 18s, a 17 that's about to go to 18, and one that's on its way to 16, but it's a bit rushed.
That means you've got the Duke on all of them to start doing, as well as the Prince and the RC and the Queen, and yeah. So you've got a lot of heroes to do upgrading on. I can understand why
Yeah,
you're always busy.
dude. Well, the two 18s are like, once I get to 18, I don't even upgrade. I'll have one hero upgrading, but then I'll just
Mhm.
um, wait till I get a hammer or a book to put the hero down because I'm not going to not
Okay.
have my queen up
You,
for 8 days.
you still buy Hammer of Heroes.
Yeah, well, I basically have nothing else to spend CWR tokens on.
I'd rather save those tokens for November.
To spend on what?
Well, that's when it's Hammer Jam. Hammer
Yeah, but
Jam.
I understand on like a 17 and a 16, but on a almost maxed 18, like doesn't make sense to put double
Yeah,
potions.
no, it doesn't. It's the same as, do you buy a gold pass for a maxed out account?
I
You
have
just don't
been
see the.
if I like the
Oh
skin,
yeah. Oh yeah.
but I
No, of
don't
course. But I mean that would be the only reason to buy the gold pass if you maxed out.
essentially. I mean, I
Yeah.
used the 3 or 4 books of heroes that I was stacking up for the month last month on the Duke to get him to like 20 or 19 or whatever he's
Yeah,
on
I
now.
saw that. Yeah,
Um,
you're on
so
21 now, as far as I saw.
yeah, so now it's almost like a waste. But
I see. Yeah, and your lava launches all the way at 18, same as my roaster.
I used all my CWL tokens remaining on builder potions to push that puppy up for CWL.
And here's me just sitting with normal, just, oh, I'll do this level overnight, and when I wake up, it'll be done, and I'll just start another one.
Just
It's quite fun
casual,
like
filthy casual. The thing is,
anyway,
and with
yeah,
CWL, I'm actually very excited for the um, legend modifiers because, and I was talking to my clan about this, and they had mixed reactions. They think it's going to be too difficult, but I feel like CWL is a bit of a joke. Like, I do get stress, but
hmm,
only because it's CWL, and if you fail, like your whole clan's going to be there, like you suck. But I haven't failed one attack. It's not even close.
yeah,
Like it's almost silly. You just drop your e-drags and close the app, and literally nothing dies. So, especially with the Duke, it's he is so stupidly overpowered in normal mode. Um, I
well,
yeah.
wait until the epic comes out.
So let's that's a good segue because I only tried the attack once just to see what it looked like. And
Yeah,
it didn't seem as amazing as I thought. A, it moves quite slowly, and B, you can't really control it. But I guess it is just like a slow arrow that shoots over the base. It basically does the same thing. Maybe it's a bit easier to aim. But what
yes.
do you think the kind of play is? Because you don't get to position like you position the queen and shoot the arrow. You essentially shoot him across the map, and then he's on the other side, right? So you got to kind of
Yes.
reverse arrow to make sure he ends up where you want him. So yeah, what are your feelings on it? Honestly, it's a bit underwhelming in my opinion.
Um, I thought it was going to be a lot more hectic than it was. I thought what you do is, let's say you put your queen down and you aim your queen, you shoot that giant arrow over, and then you put the minion prince down and you push what's it called, his ability, and
Oh,
I thought
cool.
it would, that like a whole line would be out of your base. But from what I've noticed, that's not what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, that's probably for the best, right? It would be kind of cuck if
Yeah,
2 hero equipments could take out like 30% of a base.
yeah. I think at least this time what they've done is they've made the epic, and they haven't set it out where it's like hugely overpowered, and then they nerf it for the next
Yes.
4 or 5 months. They've set it at a decent amount, and this is what it's going to be. And I like that. That I like.
Well, we're also probably not the best testers, right? Like, I think when some oaks do some real proper testing, that the real truth will come out and it's going to be super busted in some way or another that we haven't thought of yet, which is what the community always kind of.
We'll watch Shock's channel to see what he does with it, because normally he's the guy who comes out with some amazing tactics.
Yes, exactly. He's going to blow our minds and we're going to be like, okay, sorry. I'll just go quickly edit this section and we'll re-upload and we will sound clever. But I do love how do I put this? The equipments that they're introducing seem to kind of change the heroes in a fun way. Like the latest RC equipment wasn't what anyone expected from the RC, but it does make sense and it does kind of have
Yeah.
a niche for a way of play for the RC. Um,
Are you talking about the snowflake?
the snowflake. And so this
Yeah.
as well, I think there'll be reasons to use this equipment and there'll be reasons to, maybe not. Like I don't really
Yeah.
love his big flame breath one because on my tunnel 15 it's essentially the only option. So I haven't leveled it up that much, but it's kind of crap. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, that flame burst, and then there's the heart, the fire. What's the
That
heart
one I
one? That's
like.
where yeah, that's the other. You get those two in what's it when you get to Tunnel 15 when you upgrade your blacksmith. Those are the ones you get.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like the heart. That the big flame burst flame. I don't know. I prefer. Let's put it this way. I prefer that to the stun because the stun for me doesn't really do it that as well as a huge burst of flame. But now I'm hoping with the new epic I've been saving story ores for the past since the last epic equipment came out. That's how long I've been saving my story. Yeah, I've just been saving and saving and saving.
How many accounts do you have CWLing?
Well, I've got three accounts in, but at the moment only two of them are actually doing war. The other one is just there to substitute in case someone misses out the tax and needs to be punished.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they don't know that.
I've got four, but I actually don't mind. It doesn't feel like too much. The mini I'm with Keegs, um, and his girlfriend who's got like a town hall 10. So we're getting absolutely banana broken because it's literally like
Yeah, shame.
us town hall 15s and 14s versus full town hall 18 clans. I don't know how we get
Oh, that
so
is so not right. The
it's yeah.
clan matchup, the town hall matchups in CWL, something really needs to be done,
So
honestly.
it doesn't actually match you on town halls. It goes on ranking, and I think that clan is just, you know, it was serious when there was
Yeah,
players in it, and now it's just used as a kind of a random extra CWL clan. So we'll lose a few.
yeah, Kat was mentioning in her last episode, with trample damage on their podcast about the way that the CWL is, sorted out. When I mean, you start a clan and you're just doing, let's just say, like now they've cancelled the 5v5 CWL. But I mean, let's say you start a clan. You do 5v5s with all Town Hall 18s in it, and you get all the way up to, let's just say, for example, you get to what Masters 1, and then all those Town 18s that were in there decide, well, listen, this clan isn't that nice for me anymore. We're going to leave. And now you've got a whole bunch of lower town halls sitting in Masters, and they're going to be smiling with the amount of loot that they're getting, but they're not going to have any chance of getting any points to
Yes.
to qualify to go up the next season. They're going to be down, being demoted every season.
Well, the
I don't
thing
see
that
the point in why that is happening. I think what they should do is they should take a look at how many town halls and your highest town halls, take an average and then connect it like that.
you think what could be a cool idea is you kind of have a weighting as a player based on how
Yeah,
you perform in whatever bracket of CWL you've done for, let's say, the past 6 months. And then when you sign up to CWL as a whatever, like a clan leader, you choose your 15 or
yeah.
20 players, and it takes their war weights and it then decides what league to put you in based on the players as opposed to the clan.
Yeah, but can just imagine. the coding that has to go into doing that, creating something like that.
I feel like there's already a war waiting system in place outside of Clan War League, right? For just wars.
Yes,
Because the
yes,
15 verse, like when you go into war, it matches you based on your town halls. But so it would just
yes.
be based on, maybe even simplified. Look, it doesn't even matter because Supercell's not listening to this. It's just kind of like a drunk man's rambling.
Honestly, I really don't know how they could fix up the CWL matchmaking, but really they need to fix it up somehow.
I
But
think
anyway, I wanted to say before I forget this, I wanted to talk about the Double Trouble tournament that was on that just ended. That the guys from Clash Files ran. It was really, really, really cool. Did you get a chance to watch any of it?
where would you watch it? No. Was it streamed
Uh,
online?
yeah, it was. Shock was streaming it live on his channel on YouTube. It was what's it? A 2v2 tournament that was run by guys from CFF. Darth Yoda organized it, and it was really, really so much fun watching. I mean, the final was so close. Metamorphosis just beat the guys from Say Less. It was such an awesome matchup.
What made it interesting? Were there's like bands or was it esport modifiers?
Let's put it this way: the difference is that it wasn't 5v5 wars like it normally is when it comes to esports. The fact that it was only two people per team for me just made it run so much more smoothly, and it was so much fun to watch. It's not sitting there and you're sitting waiting for Bash or Itsu to say something. I mean, Shock barely had an opportunity to say anything. He was into it, busy doing the commentary all the time. It was constantly going. It was so much fun, and I had so much fun watching it. I didn't even participate. I was just watching the stream, and I had so much fun just watching it. I must say, a big up to the guys from CFF for running that tournament. It was really really good watching. I really enjoyed it.
And was it pros? Was it amateurs?
Oh no, it was a mix-up of both. To be honest, right in the beginning, the pros were still in there, and you couldn't really, if you know who the pros are, then you know who's playing. But I mean, it's not like it was made obvious. But I mean, it didn't matter who you were, whether you were the average Joe or whether you play in world championships at the end of the year. You could join in and participate in this war.
Yes.
The prize there was a prize of it was $700, spread out between the top four. And just to let everyone know, fourth place it was the Dirty Dogs. In third place it was Marcos Esports. Second place was Say Less, and Metamorphosis were the winners of the Double Trouble event itself. And the money was actually put up by Trample Damage. Another big shout out goes to my leader, Trample, leader of the good guys. He put up the money
Hey.
he put up the money for the prize for the winners group. And I tell you what, it was I really really enjoyed it. I honestly I'm really really enjoying watching tournaments these days. If this is how they're going to be.
I've been seeing my clan often is promoting these type of tournaments and asking people to get involved, and I just always kind of like, I don't know if scared is the word, but like just feel like I'm wasting my time going up because these oaks are obviously serious and I, maybe know 1.5 armies. But maybe this is how you kind of force yourself to learn new stuff, right?
Well, I'm sure that's how it started off for most of the pros. They just wanted to do something other than farming. They got bored with farming and decided to jump on a server on a Discord server, see that there was a tournament being held, and decided, hey, let me try it out because it
Look,
can become addictive. These warring in these tournaments, it can become addictive. I remember because I did try it. I failed miserably, but I still tried it. It didn't matter that I failed. I, was, I had so much fun. I mean, I was a little a tunnel 16 up against the 17 in my one and only ever esport match.
And how did that go? As I can imagine.
This guy crushed my base. He made it look like it was a joke.
Look,
And
hitting
I mean,
down has never been
he was
difficult.
so nice about it. No, he was so nice about it. He came. I mean, I was still leader in what's it, All Stars at that stage, and I was like, dude, I can't come out of my clan. I'm leader. He's like, no, don't worry. I'll tell you what, I'll join you. And he came into our clan there, and he came and he gave me one heck of a hiding. He even offered me a second chance to try and get my percentage up. I'm like, no, don't worry, dude. You got me. You
Cute.
got me.
That's what I do
No, he
really
was a
enjoy
really
about.
whoever it was. Yeah, the tournament guys have such a cool atmosphere to them. I mean, it is so they have so much fun.
They just want you to learn, and like they really are just so helpful to noobs, and kind of just like, thanks for being here. Don't feel bad. You're not cuck. I mean, even if you are
Yeah,
cuck,
yeah, I
it's
love
fine.
that. And that's the thing. That's especially the guys that participate in tournaments. That's the thing. You can always ask them. You can say to them, "Look, dude, that thing that you did in that attack, how did you do it?" If you can watch 100 different content creators and let them explain that thing to you, let one guy who is so passionate about tournaments explain how to do an attack, and trust me, you'll never forget how to do that attack ever again.
Yes, right. It is such a
Yeah,
special little like community that these tournaments, well, these players foster, and yeah, I'm very happy to be a part of it.
yeah, and they are really, really good. There's no getting away from it. They are really good at this game,
So
and I
let's
am
make a
jealous.
little challenge to ourselves. Let's you and I join the next one. Not
Oh,
necessarily, it
I
doesn't have
tell
to
you
be
what.
triple damage as one, but the next, let's join a little 2v2 tournament and we can talk about
Okay,
our
we can.
experience in the next party.
That sounds perfect. That sounds absolutely perfect. Actually,
Sick.
I think we can do
Sick.
that.
I'll go find us one. I know you in every Discord server that's like has Clash of Clans in the title.
um, yeah, every server except for Clash of Links. That's the only one that I don't go into.
Okay, yeah, I don't even know what that is, but
That's the one that gives you sneak peeks on things that are coming up in Clash of Clans. I'm kind of anti sneak peek kind of guy. I want to know what's going on when it goes on. I don't want to let people speculate
yes, exactly. Okay, I'm
because
with you.
I don't know the guys that like to go in that Discord. They for me I call them the conspiracy theorists because they're always thinking that something super sold up to something.
Yeah, no, look, my plate is full on what's happening now. I can't be concerned with what might or might not happen.
Yeah, true, very very true. But anyway, yeah, this has been one heck of a story.
It has been. I feel like
I
there's
missed
been
out
some
on
tangents, but fun for everyone.
missed out on Keegs.
Who are you shouting out today?
Okay, my shout outs. I'll tell you what. You start off with yours today.
Okay. Damn. I asked you the question
You're
and
gonna
I'm on
shout
the
out
spot
mom.
and now I'm blank. Nah, she didn't even go and find the shout out last week that I hid for her in the depths of the internet. So, um,
Shout out some people
honestly,
in your clan, bro.
the Phantom Troop, my clan, we actually have been pushing really hard in CWL. The attacks have been going really well. Looks like we're going to promote into. Okay, we're Master 1.
There we go. So you're gonna be in Champs 3. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. We're first in our
Oh,
group at the moment by 8 stars. So,
so you're sending your shout out to the guys from Phantom
yeah.
Troop. Well, I'd like to send a shout out well, one to Trample Damage. Um, don't forget to use code Trample when you're busy buying on store in the store or on supercellstore.com or in game itself. So yeah, I'd like to send my shout out to Trample. I'd like to thank him for sending me a shout out on the Pineapples and Thorns podcast. I'd also like to send a shout out to Smitty. Slash Clash, yeah, he sent us a little bit of a message to tell us that he enjoyed what we're doing. And yeah, also C Note. I'd like to send a shout out to C Note. Thank you for your messages of positivity towards us. Thank you to everyone who's been sending messages. And please, you can leave your comment down in the bottom. We do appreciate it, and we're going to be starting to read them out in the future. All right, Ghosty?
Straight, I can read. One of my proudest achievements, so I'll prove it if you write something.
One of the things they taught you at that, what's it, English school?
Yes, the only perhaps. But yeah, always a pleasure. I feel like it was a bit more of a story time this week. We were hoping to have Keith here, which is why I didn't have any fun facts prepared. But yeah, maybe next time you hear us, we'll have stories about how Click and I have absolutely dominated some esports champions and put their names to shame in our tournament.
Maybe you. I doubt I'll be able to do that. Maybe you. You have a lot more skill. You have a lot more skill than I do, Ghosty. I must admit that.